It's your boy Rodney Perry. I'm bringing you an evolutionary experience. Hey, it's game.
Hi, this is India with Bags and Lifestyle. Thank you so much for watching this video. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, or thank you for clicking play if you're brand new. If you are new here, I love videos talking about handbags, usually with a pre-owned twist, but not always, and then lifestyle topics, which covers anything else like product reviews, how-tos, tips, anything like that that has nothing to do with a handbag. So if any of what I mentioned is interesting to you, definitely consider watching another one of my videos, playlist link down below, as well as subscribing, also liking. Everybody, please like my videos. That helps them bump up in the YouTube algorithm, and I would really like to share my videos with the world. A little goofy moment for me. All right, so definitely like the video if you're enjoying it. All right, so let's get into the topic for today, which, as you can see from the title, is a Delvaux unboxing. Pre-owned, might I add. It's definitely something that is not popular by social media or YouTube standards as far as like the videos that you see. But the videos that I have seen over Delvaux all of them have sung Delvaux praises. And so Delvaux's been on my radar for a little bit and wanted to jump out there, found a cute item that I wanted to purchase. So I want to show you that. So what we're going to do first is cut over to the unboxing. So you'll see that. And then after the unboxing, I will talk about my initial impressions of this item. So let's cut away to the unboxing. All right, so now that you've seen the unboxing, first off, kudos to the person who packaged my item. I will throw the name of their, I was about to say YouTube closet. I'm going to throw the name of their Poshmark closet down below. She did an absolute excellent job packaging my items. When I say like the bottom layer had tissue paper, and then my bag was wrapped fully, okay, wrapped all the way in tissue paper and placed, and then she put air paper on top, layered by more tissue paper. She really packaged this item like it was coming from a boutique. So I really want to say thank you, shout out to her for her excellent customer service and presentation. Now, I don't know the exact name of this bag, but I did have it authenticated. So that's a tip there. Before I bought this bag, and because I'm not very familiar with Delvaux, I made sure that I had a authenticator on, like, ready to go, so that way when I got my item, all I had to do was upload photos and get an authentication really quick. And I wanted to get my authentication done within that three-day window. So if you're not familiar with Poshmark, the person who receives the item, basically, so the customer, has 3 days to accept the item. After the third day, it is automatically accepted and the funds are released to the seller. So I wanted to make sure I got it authenticated within that window of time to make sure if I needed to open a Poshmark case, I had time to do that. So if you're purchasing pre-owned, definitely check out my video that I will link up in the cards here. And it's basically I don't want to say step-by-step guide, but basically it's some tips that you want to follow that I have found works for me as far as being a person who buys pre-owned for myself, as well as I used to also resell pre-owned items. So definitely you want to check out that video. It has some great tips in there on what do you do after you hit purchase. So check that out in the cards. But anyway, little spiel there for another video. So this is the item as you saw from the video. So I believe this one is a Gin Fizz line. And the reason why I say that is because when you Google Delvaux Gin Fizz, a lot of the items, regardless of what the silhouette is, has this clasp here. Now, I really like that this bag was a backpack and in addition to that, it's versatile. So you can wear this bag as a backpack, so you have the hook here. In addition to that, I can wear it as a crossbody, so you can see this strap, which is very generous, can be worn as a crossbody. Also, I predominantly wanted it for this cool handle here. I thought it'd be so cool to carry it like so. So that is the reason why I went for this bag, because I thought it was a cool, unique piece that you just really wouldn't see a lot of, and I think it's a great eye catcher. All right, so let's go over the initial impressions of this bag. So overall, I will say that when I initially opened the bag and I touched the leather, I wasn't completely impressed. However, it did grow on me after a couple of days. So I'm not sure why I wasn't completely impressed when I first opened the bag. And there's no knock to the seller for this. This is completely on just my impressions of this style bag and how it was executed. So, like I said, I did end up rethinking that a couple of days later, and it really grew on me. And I'm not sure what I was thinking when, what I was expecting is what I will say. So, I don't know. Maybe just my thoughts were off. I don't know. But whatever it was, a couple of days later, I came to appreciate the quality of the leather more. And the reason for that is the cut of this leather is very thick. It absolutely runs along the lines of my beloved Marc Jacobs multi-pocket hobo bag. The leather on that bag is thick. It's soft, but yet it's firm. And maybe I was expecting something a little bit softer, and that's why my expectations were off with what I got. But like I said, it did grow on me a couple of days later, and this one, the leather is absolutely thick and extremely feels very durable. So I take that impression back and say that that was great. Now, other things that I do like about the bag. Delvaux has a great detail to attention. Attention to detail is what I should say. Delvaux has a great attention to detail. And by that, I mean all of the hardware is either engraved with Delvaux or has the famous D that let me flip it this way so it shows up right side up. Yeah, so that D there, everything has logoing, stamping, some type of printing on it. Like even here, like this is the famous little D kind of clasping thing that comes with all their bags. But look here, there's a D here. Even on the two little kind of strap holders is what I call them. I'm not sure what they're called officially, but you can see that, you can see there's a D there and a D there. So these are like the straps that basically help keep your extra part of the material down and in place. And there's even D's on those. So that's what I mean by just great attention to detail. So that is definitely something where I've noticed that Delvaux has done that and they do a great job of that. I also like that there's piping. So as you can see here, there's leather piping along the trim to close off and join the leather ends of the handbag together rather than glazing. There is glazing along this piece here, which is the lid or the top of the bag. And then there is glazing. Is that glazing? Yeah, there is a little bit of glazing. It's glazing mixed with a leather capping, if you can see that there. I can't get up too close, but hopefully I can get another shot so you can see it up close. But basically there's a little bit of glazing there. So otherwise, that's it. And I really like when high-end handbags, especially high-end handbags, have less glazing on them and have that piping detail, because I feel like that's a more expensive finish than just kind of using a brush to glue things together. All right. So those are things that I did like. I also like that because this bag had a flap in the front, I could fit my card holder in the back here. Do I have it open? No, it's unzipped now. a card holder in the back here, so that way I didn't have to worry about going in and out of my bag when I wanted to get essential things. Like when I'm running to the store and need to get my wallet, I don't want to be unhooking and hooking this all the time. Yeah, so I had this little zip pocket back here, which is nice. Now, other than that, what else did I like about it? This hardware here. So this piece of hardware is so heavy. Like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to... I thought it was going to like fall down immediately, but this piece of hardware is so heavy and is excellent quality. So I did want to throw that out. Now, about the other pieces. So that's all the things that I did like about this bag. Now, the two things that I am not completely in love with this bag is this clasp here. I feel like they should have done a better job with this clasp as well as this one and as well as this hook here as far as the quality of the hardware. I feel like they put all the attention here, which is excellent and great, but I think they should have did more to change up the hardware on the pieces that I just showed you. So I feel like that's a con of this style bag. I'm not sure if all other Delvaux bags are made like that. I'm also not sure what year this bag came from because I'm not very familiar with Delvaux. Like I mentioned, it did come back authentic. Otherwise, this puppy would have been back to the sender. But anyway, back to the seller. But anyway, what was I saying there? Yes. So I feel like they could have did a better job with the hardware. So I would love to see the other Delvaux items and kind of see how the hardware is on that one. But that is something that if I go down the route of buying another Delvaux piece, I really want to make sure that the hardware is what I expect it to be. So hopefully when I go on my trip this year, I hope, to London, I can make it over to Brussels and can check out the Delvaux store there. I think there's one in London too no, it's in France. Never mind. All right. So last up will be the other piece that I feel like Delvaux could have did a better job of is the interior lining. So on this back part here, you will see that this is all leather. On this side, if I can have you see, you won't be able to see because it's the same color but basically it's suede. It's suede on the other side of it besides the back wall. I feel like the suede could be a lot softer and more luxurious feeling. It definitely is soft and feels like suede, but I feel like it's just not as soft and luxurious as I would expect it to be, especially for this storied, iconic fashion house. Those are the two things that I'm not completely in love with my Delvaux bag, but overall I do like my bag. I give it, if I had to give it a grade, I give it a B. I give it a B because of, I say B plus. I give it a B plus because of the hardware in the places that I mentioned. So I'll say because of my impressions of the suede lining, I think that could be better. So that is why it gets a B plus. But this is my bag. Let me know if you have any questions. Hopefully I showed you something that you haven't seen as often or talked about a brand that you may not have heard of before. So let me know if you have any questions. Thank you so much for taking a little portion of your day to listen to something I had to say. I really do appreciate it. Don't forget to thumbs up, and thank you so much. Have a good day. I will talk to you again soon.